welcome back to another episode of First Rounds and Me, and today we are graced with the presence of a truly extraordinary individual. You may know him from the acclaimed series Dave, or felt his charm in the latest romantic comedy sensation Anyone But You. Regardless of where you've encountered him, one thing is abundantly clear. To watch him is to adore him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the incomparable Gata.
Oh man, that was such a warm welcome. That was dope.
Is it the accent or the words?
It was both.
Okay.
The accent really showed it though. Like, yeah.
And that brings me a lot of joy.
That's
well, I feel like there's just so many things that we want to talk about today, but I think perhaps the first that we'll step into is the series Dave and your relationship with David Bird. How did you and Dave first meet, and was it like friendship at first sight?
Oh no, it wasn't friendship at first sight, man. We met organically. You know me, I've been on this path for a long time. I've been grinding for a long time, and I had a manager that I was working with before in my previous endeavors in my career. And then one day I was at home, down bad, broke as hell, food stamp card in my pocket. I get a text message from my old manager. He like, yo, I got this new artist. He Jewish, he corny, he funny, but he got skills. I want you to meet him. So I met him at an office in Santa Monica on the west side of town. And I came in there with a fake cameraman, fake personal assistant, just trying to be, larger than life. Because, like I said, man, all I wanted to be was an entertainer growing up, a rapper. I looked up to like Big Daddy Kane, Tupac, Biggie. I'd been around the world with Lil Wayne. So I had the superstar image already before he even knew anything about me. So he just thought I was over the top when he first met me. Like, who the hell is this guy walking in here like he's a big hot shot? But I was just trying to, just be me and just have that star power. So at first he didn't really like me. He just thought I was too much. But then at the end of the meeting, he started realizing like, man, Gator's an entertainer. Like he's a showman. Like he's hyping me up, making me feel good about my music. So that's how our brands clash, because we totally opposite. Like I'm from South Central LA, from the ghetto, and he from the suburbs in Pennsylvania. So that's how it worked, man. That's how I met him, and then here we are today with the TV
And what
show.
was the purpose of that first meeting? Was it to do music together or just?
I was supposed to become his hype man. First meeting.
That's what you're supposed to do, is be his hype man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I used to hype man for Tiger too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I worked with Tiger for over a decade. But that's just me naturally, bro. Like I'm hyping up your podcast right now. Little do you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hype people up, bro. Like I make people feel good. My energy, my presence, my just my mindset. So that's what I was bringing to Dickie. Just being his hype man. Because when you got an artist, right, and they dope, you could be confident all you want, but ain't nothing like a extra boost of confidence, because when you in your head all the time, you be feeling insecure about your lyrics, your rhymes, your creation, or whatever you're trying to create. So it ain't nothing like having just backup energy, like,
for
just
sure.
reassurance,
Yeah, and we see that in the dating world too. Like people get self-doubt and they get insecure about something that happens in dating. You need that person to boost you up. But I was telling you, I watched the first episode of Dave yesterday, and Hannah was telling me that you play who you are in real life when you act. I think this is one of your questions. Sorry for
that's all right.
speeding it up. But yeah, it's super cool that like in the show, you're the hype man, you're genuine. And then knowing you for like 10 minutes and hearing your story, like you could feel it. Like you're just here to help people.
Bro. Real deal. Like I really been through a lot. Took me a long time to get to where I'm at, to where I can say, yes, I mean, I'm happy, like I love who I am. But it took a long road to be able to have this type of energy, this confidence. But long story short, I've always been the same way, but I'm just more firm on who I am now. Like I was always trying to find myself in those earlier days, but now that the moment is here, it's just.
Did you ever have doubt when you were younger? Like, oh, I know I want to be, in entertainment.
Hell yeah, I done had jobs, bro. Like, bruh.
Did you ever give up though with the doubt? Like, shit, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not.
Nah, I never gave up, bro. Once you get 3 songs with Lil Wayne and you go touch the Madison Square Garden stage, and once you, go around the world a million times and people, treat you like a star, ain't no giving up, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a solid resume, so.
But what about before the resume?
Before the resume?
Yeah.
Nah, no giving up, bro. Because I look at every moment as a reason for me to be here. Like, me being here today on this podcast just reassures me that I am who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like everything happens for a reason, whether it's good or bad. So if I have a bad hiccup in the industry, it's supposed to happen so I can learn from it, so I can grow from it. Even every time I was chasing my dreams, the whole time I'm like, man, I'm not where I want to be, but it's okay. I can get there. It's possible. My friend made it. You know what I'm saying? So I use people as examples of how I can chase my success. That's why I look up to certain people.
That's amazing.
Who do you look up to?
Man, I look up to self-made entrepreneurs, people like E40, you know what I'm saying? Too Short, people that really came from situations similar to mine, you know, and they really took it to the next level and kept going. I look up to Lil Dicky, David Bird, independent rapper who had the odds against him. People thought he was corny. People thought he was a joke until he sliced and diced all the freestyles and came out with an album that did numbers and got his own TV show. So I just look into people. I just look up to people that never give up. Like Jay-Z never gave up. He didn't come out with his first album, Reasonable Doubt, till he was in his late 20s, almost 30. You know what I mean? So I just got that mentality.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I was reading an article yesterday talking about like how human intelligence is, and like if you could spot real genius, and none of it had to do with like academics or books. It had to do with like how people interacted with one another and like themselves, and like always challenge themselves to grow. And that's what you kind of see in like these entrepreneurs. It's like I was talking to Maverick Carter's basketball coach the other day, and you know he's just like a normal kid from Ohio, and he just learned and grew and grew. And now he runs LeBron James businesses, and he's probably no smarter than anybody else, but he's just hungry and learned and
Nah,
grew.
for
And
sure. It's
that's
your
it.
ambition, it's your drive, and the best experience is hands on. You know, you could look at a car all day and dream about it, but until you get behind that wheel and get your own experience and how it feel to, you know, take it to the next gear, that's the best.
I
Like,
feel motivated right now talking to Gata.
I was about to say, I feel like this is right up your alley, but also truthfully, like listening to, even with all of the research that I did on you and in so many things, even just for example, like you were at UCLA yesterday.
oh yeah, that was dope, man.
But it
That
is
was
like
dope.
the cadence and the energy that you bring to the table, and I'm sure that was just like a wonderful experience for them to be able to absorb. But you truly, you talk the talk and you walk the walk. Like it's a beautiful thing, I think, especially for someone like him who's an entrepreneur, to hear that and have that reconfirmed of the fact that you never give up, you continue to push
See,
forward.
the thing is, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm not afraid of failure. Like, you know, I didn't heard no so many times. It's like, okay, what's another no gonna hurt? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta just know that if you really want to succeed, you're gonna hear no 1,000 times. No, I don't like your song. No, I don't like the podcast. No, I don't like the pictures you're taking. Like, people gonna be like, no, I don't want to work with you. But as long as you working with you and working on yourself, that's all that matters. Like, I'm not here for the please everybody. I gotta please myself first. So that's what I do to keep myself motivated. Like I always ask myself, like, damn, am I happy with myself? Like, am I happy with the decisions I'm making? Am I happy with my music? Am I happy with the way a scene look? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Because I want to be who I am, not the other people.
I love that. You got a presence about you too, though. It's very
Truly and utterly
confident.
All right, so I want to talk about Anyone But You because it just came out.
That's an amazing movie. Y'all need to go see that, man. That's like one of the biggest movies I've ever been in today.
We watched it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, obviously, I really enjoyed it because it was filmed in Australia.
And I'm a big rom-com guy.
Hey, that was a real koala in there.
Oh, I don't doubt it for a second.
Yeah, that was not AI. For real.
And I'm a big rom-com guy, so whenever a new rom-com comes out, we have to watch it.
That's dope, man.
And
you look like a rom-com guy, bro.
Definitely. Come on, like.
And then you got a girl too, so it balances out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like goofy white guy like needs the rom-com.
Yeah, rom-coms are dope, man.
They bring joy.
But since like Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn stopped doing them, I was like, oh, there was a big gap. So when we put yours on, I was like, oh man, this is the new day and age rom-com. It's dope, back on the track.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was a part of that too, man. I still be thinking about that all the time. Like, damn, like I was in a big movie, you know, and they really had faith in me.
But also in that, you were a hype person too. Like, you know, you were.
I'm everybody's best friend, bro.
Yeah, it's
you know
awesome.
What I mean? You just got to show people love, man. Like, that's just what it is, you know, positive energy, positive outcome.
Well, is that a nice feeling? Just like a lot of the things that you've done, like Dave or Loot or Self-Reliance or something like Anyone But You, that you kind of play this like very heightened version of yourself.
Man, it's definitely a good feeling because people could base my character and write a role just based off the real me. Yeah. So if the real me is likable, then that means they're going to love the role. So that's what I always be thinking about. Like when these directors pick me for like certain roles and stuff, I always be like, man, like, I'm really not Jake or I'm not Pete. They must really just love me to be that person. So
it's almost like they've written it for you.
Yeah. Like I just did another, I can't really say, but I just did a TV show and I auditioned for a role and then I didn't get that part. But they said they didn't want to miss the opportunity to work with me. So they just cooked up something and had me in there. So I was like, man, that's dope, man.
That's got to be a nice feeling. All right, what was your favorite part of Australia?
My favorite part of Australia, you know, was riding the ferry.
Really?
From the opera house to like cross the water to, you know, that type of thing was dope. Because you don't get to just get free rides like that, you know, on a dope ass boat out here like that. And it was dope to see that.
And you guys filmed the whole end of the movie was on the ferry too, right? When they fall off and go into the water.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. It was cold out there too at nighttime. It's real sharks in that harbor.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's real
Oh.
sharks in that harbor.
See, I didn't believe Hannah because I did a canoe ride from the shore to Shark Island.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it was just like a play on words. And she's like, no, there's really sharks now.
But
like,
honestly
shit.
though, man, the whole trip was dope. Even when we wasn't working on the movie, because I get to really just explore my mind, just think about like, damn, this is my third, fourth time in Australia, but I'm doing something different. Last time I was in Australia, I'm doing rap concerts, going to the sound check, going to the hotel, going to sleep. That's it. But when I was out there, I was able to really have a couple days off, really walk to the beach, go to the beach, walk around, and just really, feel like an Australian. And I got a lot of history too while I was out there. Learned about, the history of Australia. So
There's a very
Nice.
deep
That's
history
awesome.
that goes back into Australia. I got some fucking wild shit that went down there.
Hmm.
Could you ever see yourself dating an Australian woman?
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm a person that I'm open minded, but in the near side, nah. I already got a crazy woman with a bunch of crazy problems I'm dealing with already. So yeah,
We're all
I'm fine
crazy.
with the.
All right, to kind of like wrap up the acting portion of like, I want to know what like who the dream actors would be to work alongside and like what the dream project for you would be.
Well, I already got one off the bucket list, Mr. Brad Pitt himself.
Saw that.
Just to have a scene with him, just to be able to go back and forth and just joke and just say his movies out and just to be there every day with him. I got him off the checklist. Man, I like to do something with Denzel. I'll be thinking about Training Day too. Like I always be thinking like, man, Training Day too. But who else, man? So Brad Pitt, um, Denzel, and then Leo, only because I actually met him and he told me I was one of his favorite actors. So I would love to do something with Leonardo DiCaprio, man. But
God,
yeah,
that's
my
good
big
feeling.
three. And
That's
Big
nice.
Big
That's
too.
a big three. How were they in person, Leo and Brad Pitt? Were they nice?
Man, yeah, they was bro. See, this is the thing, man. I be realizing, man, people with the most success and the most money and had the most experiences, they be really sometimes the most coolest. Like I didn't expect to meet Leonardo DiCaprio in the setting that I met him in. I was at an undisclosed location in Malibu, and I'm chilling with my friends. We vibing out. It's like a Sunday or something, and then I just see one of my friends just tapping my leg. Tapping my leg. I look over. He like, man, look up, look up. And then it's Leonardo DiCaprio. And he's like, yo, man, love you on the show. Dave's my boy. Because Dickie and Leonardo DiCaprio, they cool like that. He was a part of the Earth video when he did that. And
That's one of her favorite projects.
I freaking love that song so much.
So it was just dope for him to just, give me my props and stuff. So yeah, man.
That's awesome. And I'm sure for you, it's very rare where you get not starstruck, but like, oh wow, look at so and so.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie, man. My starstruck, I don't be starstruck, but it's starting to happen more and more though.
Really?
Because yeah, bro, like I'm meeting bigger and bigger stars now.
Yeah, but
like,
how much bigger does it get than Brad Pitt and Leo? I mean, that's
well,
big as
see,
it
in
gets.
your world, Brad Pitt might be, but in my world, I'm loving Chris Rock when I see him. I'm loving Dave Chappelle. I just seen them fools, and I'm like, oh shit, like what's up? I need to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I get starstruck in certain ways, like I'll never get up on a star and have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that guy. Like I get up on these stars and be happy to take a picture because it's like they know who I am too.
Well,
So
the scene
yeah.
in the
It's
show
crazy.
yesterday when the sound engineer is like, oh, I wish I could say hello to him, and you're like, I'll introduce you, and you're like, you don't know him. It's like, no, I'll introduce you. I don't care.
Nah, but that's how I got to the position I'm in. Few streets down this way is called Melrose. That street changed my life. I passed the mixtape to Travis McCoy from Gym Class Heroes. I passed them Tigers mixtape, and I just always been a go-getter. Like I ain't afraid to hear no. Like even when you talking to people, you just gotta be straightforward and just.
It's interesting you say that because yesterday I was telling Hannah, I said, you know how we got Gata on the podcast, right? She's like, no. I said, I just DM'd him and said, you want to come on the podcast? And she's like, are you serious? I said, yeah.
Nah.
He just said, yeah. I said, all you got to do is ask. You never know what's going to happen.
Nah, for real. And I learned that, from Lil Dicky. Like I used to be the person that felt like, man, I ain't about to DM them fools. Like, man, I'm good, bro. Like, work with people for what? Like, bruh, I ain't about to try to reach out to nobody and get my feelings hurt and they feeling like they 10 times cooler than me. So I, long story short, just put my pride to the side and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna just start being more receptive to people to reach out to me or reach out to other artists, whatever. Like, I'm just on that now. Like, I want to really maximize my situation and not be so shelled in with the lawyers and the agents. I want to get back to the old me when I was 16, 17. hollering at people, just really out here like, yo, this is me. I'm a spokesperson for my brand. Because yeah, I got a lot of people to represent my brand and stuff, agents, lawyers, they all speak for me, all that, but ain't nothing like being on top of your own business.
Yeah, I love that.
100%.
So awesome. Oh, I'm up.
You're up, darling.
Oof. All right. Music career.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's one of my favorite parts.
So we covered some of this, but you started as a professional hype man and
Yep.
collaborator for Tyga and Lil
Yep.
Wayne. Clearly, you were born to be a performer, but what initially drew you to the role of hyping others up? So I know we touched on it, but what was the start of you as a hype person?
I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. Like, it's the hip hop culture. Flavor Flav, you know what I mean? When you really think about the rap game, all the biggest artists that I ever started out liking, they had somebody next to them that was hyping them up. Like, one of my favorite rappers is Cameron. I don't know if you're familiar with him,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he had
He sang New York City.
yeah.
Welcome to New York City.
Yeah, there you go.
One of my favorite songs.
See, there we go. Let's go. But yeah, one of his hype men was Jim Jones. I'm just observant of the game. I know when you got a crew, and my crew, in my mind, is GED, bro. This is my label, this is my brand. I started off with, a team around me. Schoolboy Q, you probably heard of him. Tyga, and then, we was both artists. So if my man launch off on the launching pad before me, even though we got the same dream, by default, I'm gonna hype my bro up. I'm gonna know all his songs. Just like, it's just moral support, just genuine love. So I would hype man for anybody that's doing something great, basically. So that's how the opportunity came about. Was Tiger just started doing shows? I'm hyping up. That's what it is.
That's a really fascinating, unique feature that many people don't have. We were talking about this yesterday.
It's a skill to it.
Yeah. So there's
For
some
sure.
people, even if it's your best friend and they succeed before you're going to be happy for them. But a lot of people kind of feel a little jealousy, like, oh, I wish it was me first. But it seems like you actually are really genuinely happy for them, even if it's like
Nah,
your
see
second.
this I said this again today because I just left this commercial that Dickie was working on. But I was telling his assistant, because like, everybody be showing me love, bro. Like, I don't care who in the room. I'm a star too. What's up, bro? Like, it don't matter. You could try to hate on me, hold me back, or oh man, it shouldn't be. It's gonna happen for me regardless because that's what I want. It don't matter if somebody don't want to help me or not. I'm gonna get it regardless. That's why I push GED every day. I'm grinding every day. But long story short, I'll never be salty when something crack off for somebody else. You know why? Because I'm a man that learned from people's mistakes. So go ahead, Tiger, go get the deal first. Go ahead, Dickie, go get the deal first. Go so you see how the business is, so you can bring all that information back to me. So when it's my time, I done learned so much from my bro. I'm clicking. I got everything rolling, so I'll never be like jealous or nothing. Like, I'm just a patient person, and I know that God gonna give it to me when it's time. So that's just how I look at it, bro. I can't never hold nobody back from shining.
Love that.
That's why I'm shining.
Love
For
that.
real, I don't be hating on nobody.
Love that. Okay. How do you balance your roles as a hype man, actor, and solo artist? Do you find that each aspect of your career informs and complements the others in any way? So do they all tie together? All the different things you do?
They all tie together because at the end of the day, no matter what you view me as, you're gonna view me as a star, you're gonna view me as an entertainer, and you're gonna view me as somebody that never gave up and shit, by the looks of it, successful.
Yeah.
So they all mesh together. I don't care which one I'm doing. I got a passion for all of them. Like, I just had a concert, a show in San Diego or whatever, strip club, my show. But Dickie could have something going on, and I'm gonna treat it just like it's my solo show because that's just the type of person I am. Even with me doing this podcast, I'm treating it like we in the scene right now. Like there's big production up. There's cameras. There's a director. There's like, everything is serious to me because you never know what's gonna work. And at the end of the day, in my mind, I'm an octopus. Like, my hands are in everything. There's not one thing that I don't love equally. I love rapping. I love performing at Lollapalooza on the BMI stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love
how
that.
could I not love everything that I do? Because everything that I do is something that I approve, something that I want to do. Like, down to the way I talk, dress, walk, everything. It's just all me.
I love that. And we have some conversations with people in the business that are like, maybe you're stretching yourself too thin and you're trying to do too many things,
Oh, hell no.
And I said, but if I enjoy it, why am I stretching myself thin? I just enjoy it. So I'm going to do as many things as I can.
This the thing. People always say this. You need to lock in on one skill, perfect that craft, and just see how it goes. But you don't even know. You could be wasting your whole time doing this one thing, but this other thing over here is really your calling. Just like with me, like, I'm thinking, man, ain't nobody messing with me. I got songs with Lil Wayne, boy. I'm on songs with Tyga. I'm a nice rapper. I'm gonna go get a record deal easy. But it's not that easy. The acting was easy for me. Get on camera a few times and boom, Gata should get an Emmy. Oh, Gata, we want you in all these movies now. That obviously was my calling. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm still chasing the rap dream, of course, because that's who I am naturally. Never gonna let the dream die. But at the same time, you gotta do a bunch of different things because you never know what's gonna work. It's just like that's why I got so many gears on the car. When you drive in the car, third gear feel good, but when you jump in six, it's like
It's a great lesson for
Mate,
people.
you're the king of analogies as well. Like, I'm absorbing so many of these.
oh,
An octopus,
No,
drive.
I just dropped 2 car analogies in this podcast too. I just noticed that I really love cars.
Clearly.
That was crazy.
Okay, so speaking of GED, how has that shaped your journey as an artist?
Man, GED is everything to my brand because it's a constant reminder when I look in the mirror and see the tattoo on my forehead that I got when I was a teenager. It's like, bro, you remember you got tatted down for a reason, so you don't get a 9 to 5. You don't have to answer to nobody. Like, you really got to make it, bro. You really got to be the man. Like, look, like GED is grinding every day, getting every dollar, getting educated daily. Those are my 3 daily reminders. Every time I see the logo or every time I hear people say it, it's like, man, this is a real thing. You know, like stick to this mentality. Like, look how far it's got you. I done got so many people to believe in it. Lil Wayne had my chains on. Tiger got it tatted. Like, I got merch with it on. People, you know what I'm saying? So it's my baby. Like, I love GED just as much as I love my acting career. Because without GED, it wouldn't be no Gata. It wouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
For real.
The reverse success too, because my mom was like, never get a tattoo below your elbow because it'll show when you're wearing a suit. And it's like, yeah, well, that's the safe way of thinking of life. Your way was like, no, I want the hard, risky
Yeah,
way.
I wanted the pressure. I
Yeah.
had to because at the end of the day, I just didn't see myself in that box. Like, damn, I can't really be who I want to be just because of society.
I think that's the problem. As we get older, society puts us into the box and we feel the pressure of comparing ourselves to others.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, right, you're 8 years old, you're like in the backyard thinking that you're in space on a spaceship, you're an astronaut, you're a basketball player. And then as you get older, society and your parents say like, oh no, you know, you take a safe route. And then when you're like 25, you're like, okay, what's the safest thing that people will think I'm kind of successful? When you have all this creativity in you, all this knowledge, but you're not supposed to use it.
But it also takes a lot of guts and it takes a lot of like tenacity to be able to really push yourself to.
That's why people aren't geared the way that Gate is geared.
Yeah, but see, I'm not geared. Number one, I'm bipolar. I'm a little off. So let's just say my thinking.
Most successful people are a little off.
Yeah, my thinking might not be perfect, but it works for me though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's my mentality. Only thing I want people to get from me is just to never quit.
Mhm.
Like that's the most important thing. It don't matter if you bipolar, it don't matter if you got tattoos, don't matter if you're from Australia. Just never quit. Like that's the only thing. That's all I ask people to just don't quit. Cause I see people that I know that is dope. Like that I knew that started rapping when I was rapping, doing all the things that I liked when I, you know, same time. But they gave up. Whatever it might be, they just gave up. And I just be like, damn, bro, like, why you didn't keep, man, you was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't you feel like if you give it your all for like 5 solid years, you're just eventually going to crack through because it's consistent and it's hard work?
Nah, see, I come from a different mentality.
Okay, let's hear it.
It take 10 years.
10, okay, 10
Listen,
years.
It take 500,000 hours to be great at something. Not good, great at something.
Okay.
And that's the Chinese proverb that I
10
learned.
years.
Yeah, no, I say 10 years because when you working on something,
Yeah.
this is your business, it's your hobby, right?
Yep.
Take 10 years to make profit off your business if you're the only one investing in it. So it's gonna take you 10 years to get your business off the ground if you have no other money coming in from nowhere, nobody investing in you. So you're gonna see profit after 10 years. That was told to me by a rock star, and I always believed it. And I still believe it to this day. And then the whole 500,000 hour things, I learned that my first day on set doing the Dave season 1 show. The dude said, Gata, you're great. You arrived. He said, man, it took you 500,000 hours to get here to be on this set, to be who you are in front of this camera. He's like, that's why you're here, because you put the work in, the time in. So I was like, damn, I've been grinding for a long time. So that's probably why, you know?
I love it. I love it.
For real.
Okay, dream artists to have on your label. I know you worked with the top artists already, but who would be one that you haven't worked with to be the dream artist on your label?
On my label?
On your label.
Damn.
God, I'm thinking.
Man, matter of fact, let's just say, I would want to sign somebody like Definitely a person that you don't expect. Like I would want to sign like a what's the Yankee Doodle singing kid dude? Yeah, I forgot Hank.
I don't know.
I forgot y'all got he been going viral like crazy.
Hank, we'll plug Hank.
Yeah, look check him out though. I forgot my boy name too, man. But he's like a little crazy sounding kid, bro. But he dope. I forgot his name.
Okay.
But I don't got no dream artist to sign.
Okay.
I don't got no dream artist. I hate record deals.
All right. Well, we'll plug Hank. Do you want me to do dating or do you want to go?
Actually, I wanted to touch a little bit on mental health before we dive all the way into dating because I think you're such a big and beautiful advocate of it. And it really came to light through the show, Dave, correct?
Yeah, for real, man. It
So,
changed my life.
Was it before, like, how were you feeling before you kind of decided to share that side of your life?
I wasn't feeling like I wanted everybody in my business. I'll tell you that for sure. Like, I didn't want to tell people I was bipolar because I thought people was gonna be like, "Oh man, you crazy" or blah blah blah. Because I already dealt with being bipolar before from my own friends and family. Like I've been diagnosed well over a decade. So at first I was hesitant about putting my story out there, but Dickie like, "No, bro, this is cool. Like you're gonna be inspiring people, motivating people." And I'm like, "Man, I appreciate you being on your white people shit, and I'll put this out here for you, bro, because I know it's probably the right thing to do." Because I'm always concerned about being cool and, you know what I'm saying, and all that extra stuff. But being vulnerable like that, putting my story out there, it really was one of the best things that I ever did, man. It's kind of like my version of my album. You know, like people knowing my story. It's like, okay, yeah, we know Gata. Okay, let's listen to this. So that's how I be using my acting career and my situation to make up for my music career.
Well, I think you really helped like destigmatize it a lot for a wide group of human beings. And I personally remember watching that episode and just bawling. Me and my best friend in our old apartment bawling because it was so raw
Man.
and it was so authentic, but it was also like some like hilarity injected in there with like the theme of the show as well, and just your face and the way that you were explaining it. Do you think that you would have decided to share that side of your life if it weren't for kind of Dave creating a safe space for it?
Hell no.
No?
Yeah, I wouldn't have did it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even would have risked that because I wasn't even in that headspace of thinking, man, how the world gonna feel if they see me cry and break down and talk about being bipolar? Like I wasn't even thinking in that space. Like all I was thinking was the coolest things was okay, I'm on TV with my friend and we doing cool stuff. But I never thought about getting that deep, you know, unless it was like my music or something, you know, because you know you rap about deep stuff all the time. But yeah, I didn't think about putting that out there.
And it's funny because you said the word vulnerable. So we use that word a lot on this podcast just because we are big advocates of being vulnerable. And when we first started, you know, you get pushback from whoever, but you know, they're like, "Oh, men aren't vulnerable." And it's like, why can't men be real and be vulnerable and grow emotionally as well? And I really like that coming from someone like you who's successful and like just doing his thing, but he's also like, I do have a vulnerable side of me, and here it is, and it's going to help other people.
For
sure. And it's great for everyone to just hear stuff like that.
I think it breaks the stigma of like vulnerability being equated to weakness. It's not weak at all. Vulnerability is a hell of a lot of strength to be able to put yourself out there, and especially in such a public stage of which you did it.
Nah, for real. I gotta give a lot of credit to Lil Dicky though, because him putting his insecurities out there, you know, about his personal life, just made me feel more comfortable putting my personal story out there too, you know. It's not that easy, like you said, to just be like, yo, here's all my flaws. Judge me.
So true.
But the people who stay once all your flaws are out there, those are the real people. And if you don't have all your flaws out there and then people start to find them and leave, you're like, damn, like what a waste of my time.
That's real too.
Has there ever been like a fan encounter or like a person that you've encountered that telling that story and that side of yourself like really resonated with them? Or
yeah, definitely. I remember when the episode first came out, I was by my mom's house in the Crenshaw area. I was going to PetSmart to get some stuff for my dog. Then a black lady came up to me and she's like, yo, episode 5, hype man, changed my life. I was gonna commit suicide, but you made me rethink it. It just really touched me. She got a cat. She had bought a cat. She was just like, yo, just gave me a hug. She was breaking down, crying in front of me and stuff. But, you know, little do you know, man, a lot of people really be coming up to me still to this day, you know, really embracing me just for that vulnerability. Like always giving me props for that. Like
you're essentially, I mean, saving people's lives because they see, oh, somebody else is dealing with it and they're getting through it, essentially, just figuring it
for
out.
real.
That's awesome.
100%. One more, babe. I just want to know, like, what advice you would give, considering you've been so outspoken about it, what advice you'd give to someone, especially like men, about, well, if they're like struggling with mental health issues?
I would say to men, don't worry about being viewed as weak. If something getting to you, it's okay to break down. It's okay to talk to somebody. And I always look at it like this, communication and talking to people closest to you, that's kind of like the best form of free therapy. Because, when you go to the therapist, they want to see that insurance. They want to see that $200-$300. You know what I'm saying? So before you even get to all that process, you can talk to somebody, and just let it out. Because, once you get that off your chest, the weight, whatever it is, the drama, trauma, whatever it is you're going through, you're going to feel a lot better, even if you're just speaking to a friend. So
100%.
yeah, man, just talking is the best thing we can all do. 'Cause a lot of people hold their problems in, go to work, be mad, and then you never know what happens after that.
I love that because this week, with the app and the business, we're going through a lot of things. So many highs and lows when you run a business, and people are it's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, man. Like I just want to cry, and just me saying that makes me feel so good because I have the freedom to say it, and then people care.
Nah, for
But I'm
sure.
just like, I just want to cry.
Yeah. But this what I always notice too, man. If you're not feeling overwhelmed, if it's not feeling hard, then whatever you're expecting out on the other side ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't gonna make you happy. So everything I ever did to be able to get to this point was very difficult, my brother.
Good.
I didn't cry 1,000 nights, bro. I didn't, man, for real. So you're on the right path, my friend.
Thank you. Amazing. All right, so we get into dating.
Why not?
All right, so we have the answer to our first question was, are you currently dating anybody?
Yep.
So how long has that been going on? How's that going?
It's been going on for a while. It's been going on for a couple years here and there. We locked in though.
Yeah?
Definitely dating for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to become better. I'm trying to grow up, man.
It's hard.
Yeah, before I met Hannah and living in LA, being a single guy, it's fun. But you got to grow up at some point. So I was like, okay, you got to stop messing around. You got to find a woman who helps you grow, treats you certain way. So I totally understand. But how is it dating in the public eye? Like, is it public, your relationship, or you kind of keep it
Nah,
silent?
it ain't public like that, because it's all about how you want to put your relationship out there.
Mhm.
People know I have a girl, like everybody that really knows me and all of that stuff and everything like that. But I don't really try to put it too public because I don't want to destroy it. Like it's kind of like my safe haven, my safe space. But everybody wants to flaunt their relationship and put it out there, and I'm cool with that too. But I just feel like the more private time you got, the more compressed, and you ain't dating in the public eye, it's going to be easier for you to get over hurdles because when you're in the public eye, you got to deal with a lot of criticism that you really don't care about, but it really could probably get to you. And then on another thing is too, when you're in a relationship and you're dealing with public criticism and everybody in your business, like it might not affect me, but it might affect your girl. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I'm strong enough to deal with criticism, from the public. Like I don't care. I'm a gator. I got leather skin, bro. So it don't matter. But
Yeah, you're used to it, but for someone like her who's not accustomed to
that's
it,
what I'm saying.
that
Like
would
they
be
might
really
call you fat today, or they might say you look like
She's like,
this, or
I thought I was looking really good today, and then
Yeah.
it's destroy someone's psyche if you're not used to
yeah,
it.
it's just you never know. Like
Okay, before you started dating this lovely woman, did you ever use dating apps?
yeah, for sure.
What were your dating apps? What were your go-tos?
I did Bumble. Shout out to Bumble. I did a commercial with them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, with my girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
you know what I'm saying? That was
Very cool.
I didn't been on Tinder before. I didn't been on Raya.
What do you think of Raya? I feel like everybody in the
Raya's dope only because you got to get approved.
Mhm.
Then you got to pay the 1099 and all of that. But once I started realizing, like, damn, like you on the dating app, people know me already. It started to get kind of lame, Like, oh, this nigga just on the dating app because he know he gonna get all the bitches. So I'll just stop fucking with it. But yeah, I've been on dating apps for sure.
Okay, so we like to tell people why our dating apps different. So we have 3 key differentiators,
Mhm.
and then we like to see which is your favorite.
Mhm.
So the first one is, instead of liking people on Tinder or Bumble, we have you send an actual date. So it's kind of like a thing of chivalry where you pick a drink, time, and place,
Oh yeah, I ain't never did none of that.
send that over to somebody, and then if they accept it, it's like you're being very intentional. Like, here's the plan.
Right.
This is what we're doing.
It's damn near stalkerish already. You ain't even asked the girl on a date and you already setting it up. Oh yeah. But see, it's crazy time we live in. Some women like that. Like, oh girl, I didn't even ask him nothing. He already had the reservation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Crazy.
The second one is we think that you should only have one date per day instead of talking to like a million people at once. We're like, why don't you just focus on one person per day?
Mm-hmm.
And then the third thing is you could only talk to them 24 hours before the date starts. So say like you're going on a date Friday.
Yeah, you talk to her on Thursday.
You get a little bit of time to talk.
Yeah.
But then you make that first date as organic as possible. So
Right.
out of those three, what do you think your favorite is?
Damn. Mine probably would have to be the what was the first one again?
You didn't like the first one, the setting up the date before.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. What was the second one?
1 date per day.
1 day per day.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole not talking for 24 hours ain't my style.
What would you like to do?
Like if I'm going on a date with you, if I'm about to go spend $600 on dinner or whatever it is, we better be talking. Before, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
fair.
ain't no going ghost and all of that. And I need your location, all of that.
So then with that, how much research would you like to do before a first date?
First of all, I want to know what you do, what you've been on. I do a lot of research, man.
Tell
'Cause
us.
I can't
Tell
be
the
getting
people.
catfished out here. I can't be slacking, coming up short. So I gotta go research and see if she got any baby pictures. And I do the baby pictures because I want to know if it's 2024. I want to know if this is a man or a woman. So I'm going to look for the baby pictures first.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm gonna go check the tag photos. See if
Smart.
this is a real person. See if her friends is tagging her. If her friends is commented on her. Boom, boom, boom. So after that, okay, how many baby daddies and kids she got? We gonna check because it's 2024. I'm an older guy. You never know. We gotta break down the whole everything, and then that's it from there. After I do my background check, I'm good to go.
They are all incredibly valid reasons.
Those
the
are
tag
good.
photos I really enjoy.
Yeah, because it's catfishing, man. But I be noticing though, a lot of people remove their tag photos because they feel like they ugly.
I did that before I met her.
He did.
I was like, I don't want her to see my
Hey,
tag
for real,
photos.
people be hiding them tag photos like, oh, he caught me off guard, girl. I ain't even about to post that on my real page. For real.
All right, what's your favorite date location?
Shit, damn, I don't even have a favorite. I'm such a lame, bro. I don't have a favorite date location. Actually, El Cholo's.
El
I do.
Cholos?
Yeah, El Cholo's.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite restaurants. But I was really about to say I don't have a favorite date location, but I do. El
Okay.
Cholo's.
That's fair.
Because I got a cold story I always use.
What's the story?
Like, yo, I've been coming here since I was 6 years old. You know, this is one of my favorite spots. I've been here since blah, blah, blah.
Do they know you in there? I assume by now they have to.
Yeah, I done did a photo shoot for LA Magazine in there.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a full circle moment, man.
I must have been.
Yeah, dope. I got free food that day for the first time ever from El Cholo's. But yeah, shout out El Cholo's, man.
First and last time at free food.
It's
Well,
a
make
great
sure we
date
tag
spot,
them.
man. Take your girl to El Cholo's on Western.
All right, before you go to El Cholo's, what is your pre-date move to set your confidence? Cologne, outfit, song? Like what do you think hypes you up the most?
It depends, man. It depends on how we really dating. You know, like if we really dating, we gonna hype each other up together. We might go to the mall and go get a little something to wear. You know what I'm saying? Go check out some sunglasses, and then we just vibing, yo. That's
Okay.
it. I hype myself up just based on knowing that the girl probably likes me a lot. You
Okay.
know, like damn, she really liked me. But at the end of the day, I don't even really be thinking too much about who likes me these days.
Nice. I feel like everybody could use you as their hype man.
Yeah, truthfully.
Just
Nah, for
throw your
sure.
voice on before you're going on a date and you'll be hyped up and have
Nah,
a good
for
date.
real, man. Every shot you don't take is a shot miss.
That's true. Okay. What would have to happen for you to walk out mid-date?
Only if I walk out mid-date, it's probably because like maybe somebody she date walked up to the table and was like, "Yeah, baby, last night it was good. Yeah, I miss you," or something. I don't know. I don't think
That's a good one. I mean, your answers are different, but really good.
Yeah, I'll probably wig out off of something like that.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Okay, what about the most memorable date you've been on? Good, bad, or ugly?
Most memorable date I ever been on was going to Paris, you know, and enjoying my time out there for the holidays. It was dope, man.
Eiffel Tower and everything.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Like going to Paris with your girl is It's like one of the best
Mate,
dates
it's
ever.
coined the most romantic city for a reason, isn't it?
Nah, for sure. Yeah, it was amazing. And just to see, you know, the smile on your girl face when you take her to a place like that is just like it's unmatched.
Get ready.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Unmatched.
Do you believe in giving somebody another shot after a bad first date?
Definitely, man. I definitely believe in giving somebody another shot. But it depends on how bad it is. Like, did the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend come up to the table and cuss her out? And it's all about how bad it was,
Okay.
you know?
That's good.
Mhm.
Is there a post-date text if you know the date's going nowhere? Like just to be nice, or are you like, let's just let this go away?
There's no post-date text.
No post-date text.
Might block the bitch. For real. Ain't no... Yeah, ain't no...
He goes one step further than Go, so he completely blocks her. I like
Yeah,
it.
for real.
Okay, if a date goes well, what's the go-to song on the sex playlist?
Birthday Sex by Jeremiah, man. Hopefully we make it to one of our birthdays.
Okay. One thing we always ask people, would you date yourself?
Hell yeah, dude. I would definitely be myself at the altar like Dennis Robin. Hey, I love myself, dude. Like, I love myself so much, man. It's kind of ridiculous, dude. Like, man, my girl be calling me a narcissist sometimes. I
feel
love
like you
myself so much.
She says that about me.
Yeah.
She does?
She's just like, you're so in love with yourself. I'm like,
I
listen,
am, but that's how I got to be.
But I say two things. I say, I love myself, but I'm also my hardest critic. So it balances out. Because I'm the toughest on myself, but I like myself. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I'm slightly obsessed. Like, I was thinking about getting a picture of myself tattooed on me. Like, I was going to get my kid picture when I graduated from, I forgot what it was, but I got a dope picture in the cap and gown and all that when I was young. I was going to get that blasted on me. Like, I was going to tap myself on
And
me.
why you're not?
As I say,
I still might, I might do it still. Now that I'm talking about it and hyping myself up, I might do that still. That's always been an idea of mine. Like, I want to tap myself
you have to
on
be
me.
part of this. You have to pay for it or something. Like, I want
Matter of fact, I am going to do that. You know why? Because I'm going to be old one day. And I want to be able to look back like, damn, look at me when I was tapped. Yeah, that's going to be hard.
I love this.
I'm going to tap myself on
You two
me.
are quite similar the more and more we speak.
Good. That's a compliment to me. I don't know about Gata.
Yeah, you're happy about that. All right, in that vein, we want to play a couple of games.
Let's play.
You ready?
Hell yeah.
So we're going to play a game called How Well Do You Know Yourself? So I've scoured the internet, looked at articles, looked at things that you've done, that you said, and I want to see if you can remember. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you said on WJBD radio that you were so inspired by the show Dave's success, so you were seriously considering getting what?
Acting coach.
No. Getting a little dicky tattoo on your face.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I did consider that. I got it on my thigh too, actually. Because
you have a little dicky on your thigh?
Yeah, I got his logo right here.
Oh, that's amazing.
But he talked you down from it. He was like, think about it. Think about your face.
He's like, bro, he's all like, after we do this TV show, he's like, you know you're going to do other movies and stuff, right? And then I started thinking about it like, oh, shit, like there is a possibility
Probably shouldn't get it
of
right
me
then.
being a real actor. But yeah, because I was just thinking TV show, back to the rap game. I didn't know I was going to have 14 movies and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I was really going to tap that on my face. That's crazy I said that.
All right, so let's go for one. Let's see.
All right. In an article published by The Hollywood Reporter in June 2023, titled 20 Supporting Actors Who Stole Scenes This Past Year, you were asked to sum up your character on Dave with one sentence. What was that sentence?
Damn.
No, we're making it
I
up.
be having so much to say about myself that's dope. I don't even know. I probably said relentless, vivacious. I don't know what I said.
Listen, it's in the same ballpark. Lively in spirit and a positive opportunist.
Yep, that's it right there. See, if I would have, yeah, that's me.
See, but he
for
has
sure.
too much. He's not going to remember it all because he
Yeah.
probably
He's
does
done
this
too
all the
much.
time.
I got so many gems.
Yeah.
Might
I have faith
open
in
up
you.
a
I have
stove.
faith you're going to be able to figure this out.
That
On
was crazy.
Instagram in September 2021, which celeb did you post a picture with and quoted them saying, Gator, one day this life will make you delete your Instagram?
Pete Davidson.
Yep. See?
Yeah.
There
Ding,
you go.
ding, ding.
Staten
Yeah,
Island.
he told me that.
Um,
yeah, that's it.
At Sunfest in 2022, you performed on the Friday night. Who were the top two headliners that night?
Damn, Sunfest. That was Palm Beach. That was Polo G.
No.
Damn, Sunfest? Didn't Polo G, was he? No, he must not have been headlining that night.
Not that
Who
night.
was headlining that night? I forgot.
You can't use lifelines.
Yeah. Wait, you talking about Sunfest? The
Mhm.
one that was a couple years ago.
2022?
Yeah, I don't even know. I felt like I was headlining.
I mean,
My set was amazing. I forgot who was headlining.
I have no doubt.
My set was so dope, I forgot who was headlining.
There you go.
For real.
Do you know who it was?
Who?
Slightly Stupid and Counting Crows.
Oh, there must be some rock bands.
Probably.
Something like
That's
that,
probably
yeah.
why you didn't remember it.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, you posted a picture on Instagram in 2011 with a celeb star on the Walk of Fame. Who was that celebrity?
A celeb star on the Walk of Fame?
Mhm.
I got a picture with
2011.
You took a picture of their star on the Walk
We
of
went
Fame.
all the way back.
Oh, I took a picture of somebody on
This
the
was,
Walk
I think
of
it was
Fame.
your third post ever on Instagram.
Damn. It's probably crazy, too.
I
like
don't
12
think
years
you'll
ago.
ever get it, to be honest. But
It's not Eddie Murphy, is it?
no,
No.
we'll give you hints if you want, but it's far off.
Is it Marilyn Monroe?
Closer?
Very close. Wow.
Is Marilyn? No, hold on, don't tell me.
Not a woman,
Oh, it's not a woman.
but very close to Marilyn Monroe.
They're a politician?
No, singer.
Elton John.
No,
No.
dead.
Oh, they dead? Michael Jackson.
Nah, white.
Oh, white.
I was thinking, I was like, that didn't really
Who
help my
is it? Who
case,
is it?
but
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
damn. My
close.
boy Blue. Yeah, that's my boy Blue right there. I did, yeah. I like Frank Sinatra, man. That's
Alright.
crazy. That was a good game. I like that one.
We're still going.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
got a couple more. So.
I like that one.
In an article by LA Magazine in 2023, you were asked what the best spot for a breakup is. What was that spot?
Damn. Oh, the Griffin Observatory.
100%.
best
Yeah.
answer.
That's my favorite spot to
And the
break up with somebody.
The reason as to why you said it was so sweet, you said that it was like so that she could see the entire city and understand that like the world was in front of her.
Yeah. It's just to let you know, like, I know you feel like we right here, colossal, but look all that's out there for you. You know,
So
there's more
sweet.
to life than just me.
All right, we've got three more. In an article by Interview in 2023, where you and Dave interviewed each other, he asked you, what's the quality you like most in a woman?
Damn. What did I say? Credit score? I remember. I know I probably said something crazy.
He said something sweet. Her mindset.
Oh, yeah, her mindset. See, like me being a fool.
It's
Talk
all about
credit
what
score.
it's all about what she's thinking about every day, what she wants to accomplish, how she makes me feel.
What was the outlet?
It was Interview magazine.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a great interview.
Well,
It
he
was.
had to sound his,
They
like,
put up
nice.
a picture of me and Dickie together. That was tight.
If you had said credit score, I would have laughed my ass off. On Jeff Leach's podcast in 2019, how many
Oh.
blunts did you say that you smoked in one day? with Lil
52 or
Wayne?
53.
Boom, 52.
Yeah,
Got
52
it.
blunts with Lil Wayne. I'll never
was
forget
crazy.
that.
I'm sure.
That was crazy.
Last one. What was the dollar amount you spent on a car service from LA to Vegas in 2014?
$3,300.
Yes.
Like
Mate.
$3,365.
Wow.
I'll give you that.
So you got the hard ones.
3,200.
Nah, because I'll never forget that. That's like an ultimate flex. Like I took
Yeah.
Uber from LA to Vegas, back to LA all in the same night. I had
With the same driver.
same driver. He had vodka in the back. We kept it running. Bruh, that was a crazy night. We put
Was
up-
the driver normal?
Yeah, we got him a hotel room and all that. Driver was cool. It was cool, but he just kept the trip running the whole entire time. And this is crazy. I'm so glad you asked me that because I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
But
Yeah.
not in
Exciting.
an Uber.
Nah. Not an Uber.
Okay.
But
love Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas tomorrow though for a UFC event. Shout out Dana White, Power Slap.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Who's
so
fighting?
Power Slap. Oh my God, I've been watching that lately.
Yeah.
Oh, it just makes my cheeks hurt thinking about it.
Crazy.
Are you part of it or are you just going as a
Is
fan?
he getting
I'm
slapped?
definitely a part of it, man. They hit me up on Instagram. I couldn't believe it, bro, because I be tapped in on UFC so much. I play the video game every day. I watch every fight. You know, like UFC is basically like kind of like my family, dude. They done been giving me codes to watch the fights like for like a long time. But long story short, I'm just, tightening up, massaging the relationship. They reached out to me and I can't wait to be out there on the panel.
Nice. Dana White was on ESPN yesterday talking about it. It was awesome.
Yeah, man,
That's
I can't wait
exciting.
to be there.
We'll watch you.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to play another game called First Thing That Comes to Mind. So I'm going to say something or someone, and you tell me the first thing, emotion, feeling that comes to mind.
All right.
All right? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Legend.
Penny and Morty.
My kids.
Filming with Kesha for her show Conjuring Kesha on Discovery Plus.
Creepy.
Your mum and your sister.
My world.
Working with Brad Pitt.
Greatness.
Speaking with students at UCLA yesterday about mental health.
Inspiring.
Good word. Working with Johnny Knoxville on Sweet Sweet Dreams?
Jackasses.
Literally and figuratively.
For real.
Last one, the Still Looking for Love tour in 2016.
Damn. Major. That shit was major.
It's joyful.
Nice.
That was major, homie.
This is the last
was a
game?
dope tour.
Rapid fire's the
Rapid
last one,
fire.
baby.
Last one. Damn, I don't want this to end. Okay, rapid fire. Short and sweet. To reference your song, how many women is too many women?
Every woman I don't got is a woman I need. That's why I made too many women, bro. That's my answer.
Best compliment you've ever received?
That I'm the greatest actor that's acting.
I can contest that.
From Jeff Schaefer.
From Jeff Schaefer.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm director.
We are huge Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, he gave me my nickname. He said, "Bro, you're the greatest actor that's acting."
And he was one of the producers of
Dave, yeah.
Dave, right? I saw that when we were watching yesterday. That's cool. What never fails to make you laugh?
My dog, Morty.
What kind of dog is he?
Frenchie.
Nice.
He be having me laughing, dude. He's growing up to be a good old man.
Nice. What's the best dating tip you've ever received?
Don't trust the bitch.
Okay.
That's the best dating advice I ever got. Don't trust her.
They're like this, and he's like,
We're getting real advice for our users.
I'm just being real.
I love it.
You might listen. I done been on a date. Next thing you know, I got guns in my face. So you know what I'm saying? Don't trust her.
That's
man.
happened.
Yeah, bro.
So that was probably going back to the worst date you've ever been on. Was probably one of those.
Yeah, now that I think about it, but yeah, don't trust her, man. You know.
Most valuable lesson you've learned from a past relationship?
Be patient.
Okay.
Be patient. That's the most valuable lesson that I learned. Just be patient, you know. Because if it's real, you're going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be patient if you really feeling like that.
I was patient with her.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
You're being facetious.
Don't know if I wanted to be, but I was. Something you wish you were better at dealing with?
Anxiety.
Okay.
Me too.
Nice.
I wish I was better at dealing with anxiety. Like, every day I just be waking up and it's just like, I'm not fine with doing nothing sometimes. You know, like, I have my moments where it's like, all right, cool, let me just chill and, you know, play my game, smoke, work on whatever. But I just always got to be busy, dude. And that's not healthy. So, yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, it's just not healthy at all, man.
This is probably easy, and I know probably the answer, but biggest risk you've ever taken?
Damn. The biggest risk I ever took probably was getting all these tats.
Yeah?
Yeah, because if it didn't work, I would be fucked.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say your whole life.
Yeah, nah. Getting the tats was very risky.
Okay.
Very risky, bro.
Well, it worked out for you.
Yeah, very risky, though.
Last one. What's your definition of success?
My definition of success is being able to wake up and do whatever you want to do. It ain't even about no money. As long as you wake up and do what you want to do, that's success, you know? Like, whatever it is that you want to do, not what the next person telling you to do, or that's my definition of success.
Amazing. Well, that was perfect then. I hate to see this end, but
this has been such an inspiring chat, truly and utterly. Like, I knew it was going to be amazing before we even walked in here, but I think
that's dope, man.
Both Joe and I have walked away with even more of a wealth of information and motivation.
We all sponges, y'all.
Mate, we are.
Soak it up.
We're sponges, we're octopuses, we're cars. We're so many different things, and it makes me so happy. I think people you like that one.
We sponges, we octopuses, we cars, we so many different things. So I'm putting that on the mixtape.
I thought I was
like,
that's going to be a lyric soon.
Please do. Like I said, we cannot thank you enough for making the time out of your busy schedule
Man,
to come and spend
y'all.
this time with us. I think people already know where to find you.
But he does have a movie coming out tomorrow.
New movie coming out tomorrow in theaters. Sweet Dreams. Johnny Knoxville.
Amazing.
Bobby Lee. Theo Von. Kater, the one and only.
Wow.
Hey, it's going up. Sweet Dreams. Hottest movie of the summer. I'm calling it now.
All right.
Love that.
Let's
go check it out. Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe to our podcast. Listen to our last podcast with Lika.
Click that button.
And Gator, this was amazing, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Thank you, sweetheart. Such a pleasure.
All day.